This is the Asonics KOD3000. It's an awesome unit. It has 2 terabyte hard drive space, or you can have up to 4 terabyte hard drive space. I got it with 550 songs that came with it, but I also have somewhere in the vicinity of 4,000 CDGs. Now that's an awful lot of CDGs that I have a hard drive that I like to put them on, and I need a way of being able to do that. Hi, my name is Joe McLean. My friends all call me Dr. Joe. And after I got my Asonics KOD3000, I had a heck of a time of trying to get things formatted so that they would really work and upload. The problem I would have is I would grab a USB, and any USB such as this, and I would try to upload it with Audio Grabber, which they said is the best one to do. And when I did it with the Audio Grabber, it kept telling me that there was nothing there to read, and I couldn't initially figure it out. But I finally figured out what was happening, and I'm going to go show you exactly how to do this. When you do it with Audio Grabber and you go and you bring it up as a CDG plus compressed file, what happens is it brings it up as a CDG plus compressed file plus a wave, and you don't need it in that format. You need it in an MP3 format. So I'm going to show you what to do with free software that will allow you to do it very easily, just as I'm doing to upload my 4,000 songs. Okay, so here we go. So the software you want to grab is a software called Audio Grabber. Right now it's working right now with a disc with 15 songs on it that it's uploading. And as you can see, it's grabbing each one of them and converting them as we speak. So we're going to have to wait until this file is completed, and then once this file is completed, I will turn the camera on again and start from scratch so you can see the whole thing from the beginning. The other thing you're going to need is a method to convert WAV files to an MP3, and if you already have that, then there's no problem, and be able to batch process it for expeditious purposes. If you already have that, there's no problem. If you don't, you'll have to upload one. I have a problem. I have a freeware that I got called Gold Wave that works very well for me, and it batch processes it, and that's the one I'm going to be using. So the 2 softwares that you need before you start is Audio Grabber, that you can get free off the internet, and the other one is I'm using a free software called Gold Wave, which I will show you how to do the conversion in that file. If you have another one, it doesn't make any difference. The point is you must have a CDG and an MP3 in the proper format for this to work. And I'm going to show you all of that as we go. You can see I have Audio Grabber already open on my desktop. And you can also see that there's several items on there that have already been converted. That was the last disk I completed. So we're going to go ahead and start doing one disk for you. So here is the disk that we've got. This is from Essentials 1, which has 450 songs on Essentials 1. And I bought this several years ago. This is Disc 8 of Essentials 1. So first of all, we're going to take the CDG and we're going to go ahead and put it in my CD-ROM. And then we'll push it in and let the CD-ROM run. And you will notice here as you're looking that some changes are going to happen to Grabber. Now as you see, Grabber has just read the disc, and of course it wants me to go ahead and do iTunes. I don't want to do iTunes. I don't use that as a permanent one there. It has picked them up all as tracks, but we need to know what the data is. So we go up here to this little character up here that looks like a little dancing seal, and you see he dances when I touch him, and we click on that, and then he will start to search, and as you see, he can pick up all the songs. So if you look, I'm going to do a compilation disc of all of these songs. Well, that's too many songs to do, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check here and uncheck everything here. Let's see here, I'll check here, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to uncheck 13 of the, actually I'm going to go ahead and uncheck more than 13 because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm going to uncheck all but one CDG. So we've got this one checked, and I'll do the rest later on when you're not paying attention. So at any rate, I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to come up here to where it says CD. Let me go. I'm going to make this larger so you can see it. And then I'm going to come up here to where it says CD, and I'm going to click on CD. Then I'm going to come down to where it says grab the CD tracks for karaoke. And then I'm going to come over here to the right, and I'm going to come down to grab the CDG compressed file, and I'm going to click on that. And now what it's doing is it's grabbing that one file that we have up there, and it is converting it to a CDG WAV file. So we're going to work with that, and once it's finished, then we will take that and we're going to convert that WAV to an MP3. We will drop it on a USB in the proper format, and then we'll upload it onto the Asonic so you can see how relatively easy that is to do. Okay? So I'll get back with you once this is ripped. It'll probably take about, maybe 3 or 4 minutes per song to rip them. This one right now is at 41%, so that's not bad. It's going relatively quickly. Okay, when the file is finished, you will see it says copied, the checksum, and blah, blah, blah over there to the side. So that disk is copied. Now what we're going to do is we have placed it in a file that you can create. So I'm going to go here so you can see where the file is. I have it in Elements. I have it in a one here that's called Various. And in here it says Chartbuster Disk 8. And I have a total of, I'm doing 5 discs at the same time. But Disk 8, we only did one song on. So if you can see, this is the song, and it's in a WAV file. But that's not the right format, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this for now. I'm going to open up the other software I told you about, which is called Goldwave. I'm going to open that one up, and you can actually batch process a lot of songs with Goldwave. But for right now, what we're going to do is just take that one song, and we will, well, since you're going to be doing a lot of them, let's batch process it. We'll come here and it'll say batch process. We click on batch process, and then it says add files. We're going to look for that file. I know that it's located under Various, and it's under Chartbuster E108, and there's the song right there. Okay? But even though there's 2 files in that folder, you only see one because the Goldwave is not going to read the CDGs. It's only going to read your WAV file. So we're going to click on that WAV file. Alright, and we want that WAV file now to be converted. And I've already got it set up to convert it to an MP3. So we're going to go ahead and open that. And as you can see, when we're looking at this, we added this file here, and we're sending it to become an MPEG Audio MP3. So we'll go ahead and begin that. And that quickly, it is now an MP3 file. Okay? So we're not going to worry about Goldwave anymore. Goldwave is gone. I'm going to come up here, and as you can see, now I have a CDG file. I have an MP3, which is the one I want, and I have a wave sound, okay? I don't want that wave sound. So I'm going to come right over here, and I'm going to find that good old, where is it here? I'm looking at it with the camera, there you go. And I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the delete button. Okay, do I want to delete that wave? Yes, I do. I only want the MP3, all right? So now, while that's open, I'm going to come down here, and I have created a file on my USB, which is called, and this is very, very important, it is an MP3 GSONG_ADD folder. That folder must read exactly like that. If you want, you can download the directions for the Asonics KOD3000 user's manual, and to make sure you have it right, you can copy it as a PDF and then copy that file name out and then drop it onto your USB. That's what I did. Now we're going to go ahead and take these two folders here, and we're going to take them both. I'm going to do a Control A, so I take all the folders. I'm going to grab them, and I'm going to lock them, and I'm going to drag them right on over here to that USB. Alrighty, and so there they are. Alright, so now on that USB, you see I have the CDG and the MPG. Okay, now I'm going to come here, and I am going to safely remove my auxiliary USB drive out. I'm going to say eject my SanDisk. It's now safe to remove. I will go right down here. I will grab it out of the tower. Okay. Then we're going to take it over here, and we're going to put it inside of our KOD3000. You will probably have to take your KOD3000 Bluetooth drive out so you can use it, but keep that in a safe place. You need that. The next thing we do, we will go to our user menu, and I got to make sure I get the right remote control that I'm working with here. The next thing we do is we go to the user menu, and we will go to the main page. We will go over to Song Manager. We're going to go to Song Import. We're going to scroll down to USB, and we're going to hit on the USB, and as you see it says MP3G, one song in 2 megabyte, confirm import. Then we're going to hit enter on there, and quickly as that, the song is inputted into your Asonics. And so then if you were to go over to your main menu again, and you would go to song search, you would find that that song that we just entered is now on your hard drive. I put this training video together for you because I bought my Asonics for a Christmas present for myself, and it took me a week of calling back to tech services and technical support trying to get information on how to do this. And finally I was able to get somebody who could just send me one song in the proper format. Once I saw the song in that format, I knew exactly what to do. So I hope this makes your life easier and you will not have to mess around with, especially if you're ripping the songs. I can show you how to do that. That's really easy to do. But I'm sure that if you have a KOD3000, you will find you've already ripped songs. And you're going to find out that this is a lot easier to rip them because, one, you don't have to type in all that information. You got the name of the person, you got the name of the artist, and the name of the song, and all of that is uploaded to you just like it came from the karaoke manufacturer. I hope this has been helpful to you, and good luck in your uploading all your CDGs to your KOD3000. Thank you very much.